And so that takes us into the fall of the Battle of Antietam. Can you walk me through what happened at the battle and why it mattered?
George B. McClellan, whom I've already referred to dismissively a couple of times, he was
Yeah.
he was in charge of the Army of the Potomac by this point. He'd been general in chief for a brief time and commanding the Army of the Potomac. And he finally approached Richmond. He got literally within 5 miles of Richmond. He was opposing an officer named Joseph E. Johnston, who his first thought every day was, what a great day to retreat. Where could I go? I could go that way or I could go that way. He and McClellan were a match made in heaven. McClellan didn't want to go anywhere, and Johnston only wanted to retreat. Anyway, they finally ended up at Richmond. Johnston got wounded, got hit by a shell fragment outside Richmond in the Battle of Seven Pines, and he's replaced by Robert E. Lee. And McClellan, in his usual perceptive way, observed that this was great because he knew that Lee was too timid to ever be an effective presence on the battlefield. So he read him just exactly the way that McClellan would. He ends up fighting Lee, and in the 7 days battles, McClellan is pushed away from Richmond. He shouldn't have been, but he was. That was considered a great victory. Lee's reputation goes up after that. Then Lee follows that up with the campaign of Second Bull Run, which reorients the war from Richmond to Manassas, the old First Manassas battlefield in Northern Virginia. Stonewall Jackson plays a key role in it. He wins the Battle of Second Bull Run in late August 1862, and then invades the loyal states for the first time. He crosses into Maryland in early September with an army that is broken down in terms of supply. He has tremendous straggling problems and desertion problems. Lee did. He moved across the army with about 50,000 men. When they finally came to battle at Antietam, which is in western Maryland, he only had about 35,000 soldiers on the field. McClellan had about 80,000 on the other side. And McClellan had captured a copy of Lee's entire orders for the whole campaign, Special Orders number 191. They had gone through an old Confederate camp and found a copy of Lee's orders. And still McClellan didn't move quickly. I won't bash McClellan. They fight. The bloodiest single day in U.S. history is Antietam, the battle of 23,000 casualties in one day there. Very close thing. Lee hangs on by just the narrowest margin, sits on the battlefield for another whole day, which he shouldn't have done. He was being way too bold there, and then retreated, got back across the Potomac River. Confederates looked at this whole thing as a drama in 3 acts: save Richmond, reorient the war to Northern Virginia, cross into the United States. And they saw it as a success. Richmond's no longer threatened. Lee's reputation has gone way up. McClellan has frustrated Lincoln immeasurably. And as a result, Lincoln removes McClellan from command. He waits till the day after the elections in November because McClellan's popular among Democrats and Lincoln is an adept politician. He fires him the day after the elections and replaces him with a guy named Ambrose Burnside.